Hey guys, it's me Kate again. So this video will be my April TBR. Just an exclamation. There's possibility I start to shake at some point of the video. So even though there's nothing shaking right now. Yeah, it's Chad living on the in the area of earthquakes. So especially because they only appear around every 100 years. So there's a high possibility that I'm going to shake. So we'll ask Bookopoly, but I'm going to read it in April. Rolls, I'm gonna film with my phone in my hand. My selfie stick broke and I still haven't got the tripod, so my phone will be in my hand, so just so you know why the camera might be shaking. I hope you see the board. And I haven't seen where I left off last month. I'm gonna check that and get back to you. So last thing that we landed on last month was most recent purchase, so I wasn't entirely off. So it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 middle grade or children's. I don't think so. I don't want to reread something just because school. So let's roll again. Now, what's this? 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. YA fantasy. Might have 2 of them. Just let me check. So I'm gonna reread A Court of Wings and Ruin and The Court of Frost and Starlight for Yu-Gi-Oh! Young adult YA fantasy, not Yu-Gi-Oh! Fantasy. I'm sorry. So these are this is third book in Court of Thorns and Roses series, and this is novella that comes after it. This series is about a girl named Farah who is hunting for a family one day in the woods and accidentally kills a male who was in his animal form. And then that Fae's boss comes and takes her to the Fae realm. And yeah, of course, a lot of other things happen as it goes with series and Sarah J. Maas. Let's go to roll number 2. I hope you see the whole board. Do you see? You see it now? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mystery thriller. Still 2 my dad's ones, but I don't want to read those again. So we'll just roll again. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Friend pick. So books that my friend recommended to me. None. At least none that I want to read. Or I haven't read. So now it's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 dystopian. I don't think so. That I have 2. I might have 1, but not 2. Let's roll again. This is going to be a big TBR. I can see that. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 favorite TV show or movie. Let me check. So we landed on favorite TV show or movie. So that means that book that I choose either inspired my favorite TV show or movie or has similar elements. That can be from, for example, characters have same names, it's set in the same place, it has, for example, supernatural creatures that are in it, so or it's a comic book, so so I chose 2 books for this because I had to. The first one is Soulbinder by Sebastien de Castell. As I said, I feel like I mention his books all the time in videos. Like all the time. So I know that I mentioned the first 2 books in this series in my end of the year videos of last year, like at least 3 to 4 times. So this is 4th book in Spellslinger series, which is about this guy right here named Kellen, who is in the first book just about to take his mage's trials, but his magic starts to do shit that it's not supposed to do, and he starts losing the magic a little bit, so he decides to cheat like any normal person would. So, and the story goes from there. This one particularly talks about him and his little friend, the squirrel cat, as they are trying to find this monastery where the monks know everything about Shadow Black, which is this thing right here around his eye. Know about it more than everybody else. So, and along the way he accidentally loses the squirrel cat, even though I don't know how you can lose him. Like in several, you literally, I don't know how he managed to do that. But he manages, and then he needs to dabble into shadow magic deeper than he thought he could. So, this is going to be interesting. Let's just say that. Then we have Norse Mythology by Niel Gaiman, which is his reinterpretation of the tales of, as it says, Norse mythology. So we have like I'm just going to there is like contents page here. So we have introduction, the prayers before the beginning and after, Yggdrasil and the 9 worlds, Mimir's head and Odin's eye, the treasure of the gods, master building, children of Loki, Freya's unusual wedding, the mead of poets, Thor's journey to the land of the giants, the apples of the immortality, the story of Greed and Frey, Hymir and Thor's fishing expedition, the death of Balder, the last days of Loki, then the Ragnarok, the final destiny of the gods, notes, and then a glossary. Out of all of these things, I know that Odin's eye can see everything, that 9 worlds are Asgard, Midgard, the one with ice giants, and a few others that I forgot. Then I know a few children of Loki. Thanks Supernatural for that. Then and I know that the Ragnarok is the death of Asgard, which symbolizes the end. And then because in Norse mythology, time isn't linear, but it's a circle. So Ragnarok is the end, and also it's the beginning of the new circle, which circles back to the Ragnarok. So this has magic in it, which is which it ties itself to Harry Potter, Chronicles of Narnia, Supernatural, Merlin. What else? Doctor Strange, Avengers Endgame, Avengers Infinity War. And I'm blanking, what else do I love that has magic in it? No, I'm literally blanking on it. Ooh, Legends of Tomorrow, Constantine joins them. I managed to, and also a few other things that I can't remember right now. And one of these things will be weird, but I'm gonna explain it. So, as I mentioned, the TV show Supernatural dealt with several children of Loki. And also, we have Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. I'm gonna explain this. So, in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, in the WPG World Grand Prix arc, there are these cards called Norse gods, which are Odin, the father of the Aesir, Thor, the lord of the Aesir, and Loki, Thor of the Aesir, I think. And there's also a card, which I think is a spell card, or might be a trap. But I know it's continuous card. I think it's either continuous spell or continuous trap. Odin's Eye. But I can't remember which specifically. And Odin's Eye lets you see opponents' face down cards. And what the 3 Norse gods do, I don't remember specifically. But but I know they can be banished or out of the game or to the graveyard, I'm not sure, and then come back during the end phase of that turn. So, yeah. And let's get to roll number 3. It's going to be really nice if I need to read 2 more books. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We just established that I don't have that. I do have a lot of adult fantasy, but YA, I used only 2 ones that I want to read. Genuinely. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yet. I don't want to read. That's 2. But you can go to my wishlist, which is down below, and get me some mystery or thrillers. Little bit of self-promotion, but I love it. Now we got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's it? this old favorite. 2 old favorites. Can do that. So I managed to find 2 old favorites. One is not exactly that long. I only read it last summer, but it's almost been a year. So it's in April. It will be 9 months, but we'll count it as old just because it's before start of this year. So the first thing we have is A Dinner with a Vampire by Abigail Gibbs. I think that I also mentioned this one in a lot of videos. Like, you can see that my copy is like a little bit damaged. This is like, I first read in the summer between 7th and 8th grade from the library, and then I think that, and shortly after that I wanted it for either Christmas or my birthday, and I got it. So this book is around 3 years old, might be more. As I said, it's either my birthday or Christmas. So it's around 3 years old. As I said, it's a little bit damaged. I painted the edges myself just because I wanted to and I was bored. So I'm going to read this, hopefully. It's about a girl named Violet. I know her name, who is who is in or on a what's the name of the square? Trafalgar Square? I'm not sure. The square in London, the one with the fountain and stuff. I do have picture of it somewhere in the apartment, but I don't know where my mom put it. But the square in London with that fountain with 4 lions, I think, at least 4 lions, and the statue in the middle is that square. I promise I know what I'm talking about. So she's there and witnesses a massacre. So 6 of them. Like, I already forgot the details. I think it's 6 of them. Casper, Kane, Fabian. And I'm blanking on another. Wait a second. The next chapter. Oh, okay. So Fabian, Casper, Kane. Dayton, Felix, and Charlie. Yes, it's 6 of them. So, witness a massacre of 6 of them, murdering around 30 men, 20 to 30 men. I don't remember exactly. As I said, I already forgot the details. I haven't reread this since last year. Pray for my soul. So, and they, because they're not supposed to leave witnesses, they are supposed to kill her, but Casper decides, nope, we're going to take her with us to our ginormous mansion in the middle of nowhere. And then she needs to live with them. And it's ridiculous, and I love it. It's probably my all-time favorite book. And also, can we just talk about the girl's dress on this cover? I love it. And the next thing that I read, if you watched anything from last July, you know that I read this. The Gentleman Guide to Fights, and this by Mackenzzie Lee, by Abigail Gibbs. This by Abigail Gibbs. This is by Mackenzzie Lee. So, as I said, I read this last July. So this book is heavily water damaged and also sun damaged. You can't really see how it's sun damaged, but water damage is seen, like the pages are still like this. I read this on the beach, and because this is like really, really thin paperback, so the pages and the front and back covers are really, really thin. And I was on the beach where it's water, it got water damaged. So yeah, it's not really my fault, but as you can see, even the spine has some things on it that's not supposed to be there. So this is about a guy named a guy named Monty. Percy is his best friend, who was he in love with. That's Percy. So Monty and Percy are just about to go to tour of Europe with Monty's sister Felicity, who is like Monty's me, basically. Doesn't like studying, doesn't like responsibility, just wants to go away as far as he can. And Felicity is stuck up, likes to study, and basically her parents think that she only reads romance novels, but she actually takes the covers of the romance novels and sticks them on medical books. And that's it. So these are 6 books that I'm gonna read this month. Hopefully, pray for my soul. Down below you have my social media and my email, and some other stuff, aka my Patreon at my Amazon wishlist. And I'll see you in the next one.